And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit.
Oh, look out! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Still on his feet. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. DBs will try to keep everything in front. On second down, he'll let it fly. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. He's going to pass. Going to try to get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds. To the air, it's Sellers. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. He'll come out throwing on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Gators will boot it away to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more...
He'll off one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. End off from the shotgun. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
How about the offensive line working in tandem on these blocks? You see some of those guys that got up into the second level, got a hat on a hat, and that left open a huge crease for the running back.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll use the running game on first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Trying to break the plane on second and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. Trying to pound it in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
All right, now tried running the ball down here a couple times. It hasn't worked. What are you going to do on fourth down? Are you settling for a field goal? Or you've got to play in your back pocket to go get you 6.
Between the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he's going to run it back. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up. The running back has it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Corner's going to give them room. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And that pass is intercepted. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The handoff to Johnson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense may be time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Leaves it with the back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And the Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Harbor. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's loose down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida 31, South Carolina 28.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Glagway. He tries to take the top off. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
I got to challenge my guys all throughout the week. We get these short yardage situations. Who's the bigger man? Who's the better man? Who's going to be more physical? These are the situations we practice all week. Challenge the manhood of the offensive line, and they come through in a big way.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Wide receiver shows motion. Here's the handoff. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. Quick pass on the fly motion. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. Now we got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And they'll finally make the tackle at the 3-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Fast motion from the offense. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The play action fake. Gets it out quickly. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And we're all tied up, and who's in the mood for a dramatic finish, fellas? And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Glagway. Still looking on the move. At the 35, he's got room. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
They'll give it to Johnson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock. That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.